My name is Kate Rose. I've known Mary Lou for I don't know how long. She's an extraordinary healer. About a year ago, I suffered a post-traumatic stress, the doctors called it. I call it a nervous retreat from reality. And I came to Mary Lou after going to several doctors because I went to work one day and I had a panic attack and I couldn't go back. And my feet couldn't touch the ground even though I was walking, and I was very nervous and I was dizzy and I was afraid all the time. I went to sleep being afraid and I woke up being afraid, and the doctors gave me medication that didn't help. And then one day I had an epiphany and I went, Mary Lou, why don't I go to Mary Lou? And so I called and I said, I need to see Mary Lou now. I need to get in now. So they got me in as soon as they could, and she literally saved my life. Her form of therapy is unlike anything you can imagine, because it's all a release kind of therapy where she asks your body where the pain is being stored, and then she'll say, you know, did you have this feeling from conception to birth, birth to 5 to 10, whatever. And your body literally tells you. She'll hold your arm up, and then when she hits the edge, your arm comes down. You can try as hard as you want to. Your arm's going to come down. And then she has you breathe through it. You touch a pulse point, put it over your head, and you breathe, and you go right back to that moment of all that pain and anguish that you had suffered at a different time in your life. And then it's gone. The pain is gone, and you can remember it. You can remember, oh yes, you know, when I was, you know, 10 years old and I was at school and those girls made fun of me and they made me feel terrible. And she takes you right back to the time when Nancy Lee, you know, threw water in my face. And I can remember that now, but I have no emotion on it. I have no pain attached to it anymore. Whereas before, I would have terrible anguish. And through her care and her sheer genius, she took me on a road of recovery where I never took any tranquilizers. I didn't take, in the beginning they wanted me to take Klonopin, they wanted me to take Xanax and all these things, and they made me dizzier and more anxious than I was on the Natch. And with her supplements and the vitamins and her care, but this therapy, not even a year later, I am like, I'd have to say I'm like 99.9% back to my same, better than I was. I'm better than I was when I went, before I got bad. So I think that I'm forever grateful to her and indebted to her, and I think that she's a very gifted healer.